What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, letting you guys know that it has been 100% officially confirmed by Konami. There are no short printed cards in the legendary Kaiba collection. I'm gonna make this video short and sweet, get straight to the point. If you guys don't know, the big rumor and the speculation, I guess really over like the last 16 hours or so, as this has been kind of a fast moving story, even though it is technically fake news. Reddit and House of Champs, they both kind of made some speculative posts, whether it be a video or a really big Reddit thread that blew up. I think it had like 500 comments, that Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs and possibly other cards were actually short printed. I'm not sure which one came first or if they used the same exact source, but I watched John's video and he says that there was a guy who opened like 10 cases. He didn't pull that many Ash Blossoms. Reddit was also talking about sources that they had. It could have been the same source. I don't even think it honestly matters that much. And with John, I tend to trust what he says because, you know, he used to vend. He's got inside sources. He has a bunch of friends that own OTS stores, very similar to if like VCTRFS, you know, happens to say something. He's an OTS store owner. Obviously, he has a bunch of inside sources. So I was like, all right, I guess this information, I can take it on good faith, and I talked about it at the tail end of my video where I broke down the entire kind of Legendary Collection Kaiba set. I was like, hey, you know, keep in mind, it looks like Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs might be, you know, short printed, so we all thought we were going to be swimming in Ash Blossoms. Looks like that might not be the case, so, you know, just buyer beware. And the speculation not only had an effect on the secondary market, but as you can see right here, in the second post, there were people who were like really unhappy. This guy says that he was going to cancel his pre-order of like 5 boxes because even though some people have opened the set and they are selling on eBay and TCG Player, you know, a lot of people might not actually have them in hand because it says that the actual official tournament store launch date is the 8th of March, which it's only the 5th. So there's a lot of people who probably haven't even gotten their copies yet. And you guys can see the impact in the secondary market by the fact that Ash Blossom actually went up in price, which that doesn't make any sense. Like if Ash Blossom was $50 when they announced the reprint, now that there's more copies on the market, why in the hell would the card price actually go up? It would only go up if people thought, oh man, we're not going to be able to get that many Ash Blossoms. I better raise the price on my listing, or I better go ahead and take my listing down. Then the supply actually shrinks, you know, maybe a lot less than what we thought. And the card price, you know, artificially goes up when it probably shouldn't. But the information is out there by Konami themselves. They're saying that none of the cards are short printed. So don't overpay on your Ash Blossoms. Don't overpay on Bills or Card of Demise or Regeki. Anything that you heard obviously is not true because Konami has said this. Now, if their information isn't accurate, then that's just on them. But I'm going to lean with Konami over, I guess, any other unnamed source. And I honestly think that we need to like stop speculating when it comes to pull ratios. This is kind of a recent thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh community because I remember, you know, 3-4 years ago, nobody ever really talked about pull ratios. It feels like it generally became a thing with the Necros Embryonic, but I feel like people need to start waiting when talking about pull ratios and what's short printed and what's not short printed, because it seems kind of like a hot button topic anytime a set comes out. Like, let's just wait until the actual release of the set, because it seems like people are willing to call anything short printed if some one person doesn't get it. And it's like, well, is that really a big enough sample size? Even if a guy did pull from 10 cases, unless we have a sample size that is really big, I'm not saying like on a global level, but at least on a day one level, or at least on like a pre-release level, we should probably just wait. Again, there are a lot of OTS stores that haven't even started selling this set, so how are we supposed to know definitively what the pull ratios are? I apologize if anybody, you know, ended up spending more money because of my video or something like that. I was just using Reddit and Italian Yu-Gi-Oh and John Morris sources. I was like, all right, we got 3 different sources saying all the same thing. They're all claiming that they got this guy who opened a bunch of product. I'm like, all right, that's good enough for me. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't trust those sources, but maybe that's just my bad. Anyways, I think that Ash Blossom is probably going to go down in price. I mean, hell, I need to pick some up, but I'm not going to pay more than what I sold my Ash Blossoms for. Like, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until the actual OTS launch date when people, like, everybody has them, and hopefully the card price will go down to about $30. At least that is my prediction. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. and just chill out on probably buying these cards from Legendary Collection Kaiba probably for like the next 48 hours until this information becomes completely widespread.